Hello and welcome to the channel. Steuben here, and today we're going to crack into a Temporal Forces build and battle kit, just like we always do for every set. That way you can prepare yourself for your pre-release events to hopefully go in with the best competitive edge possible to potentially win some of your events and get extra packs and prizes along the way. I do this for every single set, so if you're new here, I would really appreciate a subscribe and a like, and it really goes a long way to support this sort of content. So without further ado, let's dive into this and crack this thing open. And then what I'm going to end up doing is we're going to crack the 40 card semi-random deck inside out of potential however many options there are. That's 4 promos, but the promo halves may change the deck. I'm struggling with the plastic this time around. And then there are 4 booster packs included as well, and you can use the cards in the booster packs to edit your mini deck. And most pre-releases are played with these. Some stores may change the pricing, but no matter what, I expect extra booster packs for participating. Right out of the gate, we got the Prerelease promo card, and then of course our 4 boosters, one of each artwork, very cool. Let's take a look at the sheet inside. Ancient and Future Powers Endure. And of course, some building tips, and we always kind of go over all these anyways. Here is the set list for those that care. I'm just going to pan through this very slowly. Feel free to pause and take screenshots as needed. But yeah, let's see what we get inside of our Prerelease deck. Of course, every deck's going to come with a code card, and you can use that on TCG Live. I have no idea if codes are going to work on the new client when that comes out. I assume no, since this is a TPCI thing, and that's a TPC thing. But let's start with the Prerelease. Of course, we have the beautiful stamp for the set here. 180 HP on a stage 2 with the ability Torrential Heart. Once during your turn, you may put 5 damage counters on this Pokemon. If you do, during this turn, attacks used with this Pokemon do 120 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. Then we have the attack for 2 water, Giant Wave. It does 160 damage during your next turn. This Pokemon can't use Giant Wave. So you could hit for 280, and in pre-release format, it's not the greatest to self-damage and hit that higher, but if your opponent gets lucky and pulls an EX out of their packs and puts it in their deck, you might need to do that extra damage. So let's dive in. Of course, we got our Trainer Tips card. It's going to talk about Prerelease and Metagross, so I assume the back half of this is a Metang. And we have some Metal Energy here. Excuse me. All right, first card, right out of the gate, we have the Supporter, Maurice Conviction. You can only use this card if you discard another card from your hand. Draw a card for each one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Really cool card. And of course, we've got the Totodile 70 HP here. We got a Metal Energy, another Prerelease. This is the regular art. We have a Beldum with 70 HP. And I feel like we're just going to get Metal Energy splashed in. Oh, we get Buddy Poffin included here. And this is a huge card for standard. People are going to be chasing this down. I expect this to have a good secondary market value of maybe 50 cents to $1 the first few weeks. But this is basically your Battle VIP pass for setup decks. You get to bench 2 70 HP or lower Pokemon from your deck. And you don't have to play this on your first turn. So really awesome item card. A couple more energy cards. Another Beldum. We have our Croconaw to evolve into Prerelease. Looks like we're going to get some generic supporters in here like Youngster. Here is a Metagross with Meteor Mash and Luster Blast. Meteor Mash for 1 metal does 60 damage, and during your next turn it does 60 more. So you could do 120 for 1 energy if you consecutively attack with it, and then Luster Blast for 200 for 4 energy, discarding 2 energy. All right, more Totodile, more energy. We have a Relicanth fighting type here. Memory Dive. Each of your evolved Pokemon can use any attack from its previous evolutions. Really cool. So you can actually channel in Big Bite or Reverse Thrust from Croconaw or whatever Beldum and Metang may have. Some more basic energy. We have Jock to search for evolutions. Another Buddy Poffin. Really cool that we're getting 2 of those in this kit. And Metang here with Metal Maker. Once during your turn, look at the top 4 cards of your deck and attach any number of basic Metal Energy cards you find there to your Pokemon any way you like. Shuffle those cards and put them on the bottom of the deck. This is going to replace Magnezone in a lot of those Dialga decks, and I think Dialga is a cool rogue contender. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see a standard format post-rotation Dialga V-Star deck with Metang. We've got Jock, Metagross again, another Metang, another Youngster, another Totodile, Beldum, another Croconaw, and we got 2 more energy and another Feraligatr. So we have a 3-2-3 line of Feraligatr. We have a 3-2-2 Metagross line, and a 1 single copy of Relicanth. And in terms of supporters for drawing cards, we've got Morty, 2 Youngsters, and then for setting up and searching, we've got 2 Buddy Poffin and 2 Jock. So I'm going to set these cards aside, and then we'll start cracking into the booster packs, and then we'll try and build our deck afterwards. All right, a quick pause for you, but I'm back with the booster packs. We're just going to start right on top and work our way through. And of course, code cards aren't eligible to be used yet, so I won't be able to give those away quite yet. But we do give them away on Twitch when we stream Pokemon TCG live. So come hang out over on twitch.tv/Dubin, typical Thursday nights for PTCGL streams. If there's enough demand, maybe I'll start multi-streaming to YouTube as well. All right, we've got Carvana, Ekans, we have Turtwig, Poochyena, another copy of Morty, Shiftry, Bianca's Devotion, heal all damage from one of your Pokemon that has 30 HP or less remaining. Electivire for a reverse Iron Treads, as long as it has a future booster energy capsule. It is fighting and metal type. And a foil Koraidon. Koraidon's actually going to be really good. There's a Koraidon kit you could potentially get, so being able to pull multiple copies was pretty solid. Taking a look in terms of playing these cards in our deck, I don't think any of the Pokemon we pulled would get any play in our deck, but maybe the supporters. Probably the Morty over the Bianca. All right, second pack. Let's get the energy off of there as well. And of course, if you end up needing other energies, just ask your Pokemon professor, hey, do you guys have extra energies available? Most likely every store is going to have so many. Every kit comes with a big brick of energy, so they're going to have it for you if you need to edit your deck in a different way. All right, we have Girafarig, Roselia. If it's in the active spot and is damaged by an opponent's Pokemon, that Pokemon is poisoned. Cutiefly, Drillbur with Dig. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for the 3 basic fighting energy cards and then discard them. Then shuffle your deck. Colossal, Boxed Order. Not boss's orders, boxed order. Search your deck for up to 2 item cards, reveal them, and then put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Your turn ends. Not bad. I don't know if we'll play it. We have a Screamtail, another Bianca's. We got a reverse Skitty and a foil Relicanth. We already have Relicanth in the deck. I don't know if we're going to want another copy, but we can play at least the foil. And this Skitty has Call for Family, so that's really cool too. Heal 100 damage from one of your benched ancient Pokemon. I don't think any of the Pokemon really are going to benefit us. All right, code, energy, and let's go. We got a Wiglet with Lucky Find, Arbok, Seedot, another Totodile, definitely probably considering that one. We have Reuniclus, Explorer's Guidance. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck and put 2 of them into your hand, discard the others. Interesting. We have Latias, reverse Roselia, reverse Pikachu, and a Koraidon EX 230 HP Dragon type Pokemon EX with 2 attacks, Retribution Strike, 20 plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, and then Kaiser Tackle. It's for 280 for a fire and 2 fighting, and it hurts itself for 60. Interesting. I don't know if we can potentially use this in our deck successfully, but the Totodile and Explorer's Guidance seem like we could potentially use them. The last pack out of our kit here. All right, we got Rellor, Ponyta, Chateau, Cottony, Sableye, Iron Valiant as an uncommon here. 20 in Snipes, 20 interesting. Rescue Board, here we go. The retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to is colorless less. If that Pokemon's HP's remaining are 30 or less, it has no retreat cost. Okay, really cool. We have a Iron Hands reverse foil, a Cutiefly, and a foil Iron Valiant. Calculation, look at the top 4 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. Majestic Sword. If you played a future supporter, it does 100 more damage. All right. We got a lot of future stuff, but we didn't get the future kit. If we would have got the future kit, then that would have been really cool to see a lot of these single prizers. Chateau, search your deck for up to 3 bench basic Pokemon, put them on your bench, then shuffle your deck. So that's better than Call for Family on the Skitty. So let me double check through all these Pokemon. I don't quite think we're going to use any of the stuff that's currently in my hands, and unfortunately not going to use the EX either. So we'll go ahead and get all these out of the way. But we're going to consider these cards here. So we've got our basic energies. A lot more metal than water because we have the Metang line. So let's get our supporters and items out of the way. I think we're definitely going to play the rescue board, the Morty's Conviction, and maybe the Explorer's Guidance. Not super likely. The boxed order is cool. We can discard it later on. So it's good going first. It's a 40 card deck where you still draw 7 cards at the beginning. So the odds of you finding it are pretty good. A 4th Totodile is nice, and the Chateau is really nice. We do get the Skitty. It's Call for Family for 1 Pokemon, but the Chateau is just way better. I don't know about the healing on the Bianca. Youngster, 2 Morty, 2 Jacques, 2 Buddy Poffin, Chateau Bianca, Totodile. All right, so definitely what it gives you lower attack options. I don't think we're going to play the Relicanth at all. I think we're just going to play the Beldum, Metang, Metagross line. We're going to up the Totodile to 4, 2 Croconaw, and I don't think we need 3 for Alligator, so we're going to cut 1 and just play 2. So for our Pokemon, we've got 3 Beldum, 4 Totodile, 2 Metang, 2 Croconaw, 2 Metagross, 2 for Alligator, and a Chateau. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14, 16 Pokemon. So we have 16 Pokemon. That's 16 out of our 40 cards. So we have 24 left to fill. Let's work on the supporters first. 2 Youngster, 2 Morty, 2 Jock. So that's 30 cards if we add 10 energy at this point. So we said we had what? 16 Pokemon? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 22. We're definitely playing the Buddy Poffin, so that's 24 cards already. We have room for 16. I think we play the box and the board, so that should be 28. Then we're going to play 12. And I think we want more metal energy than we do water. So I think we're going to do 7 and 5. And I guess not play the Bianca. So this should be 40 cards right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I can't count. So we're going to put back in 1 more of each energy. And look at that. We have our 40 card deck. Slightly modified from the booster packs. Nothing too crazy. An extra Totodile, the Chateau, another Morty, the rescue board, and the boxed order. I dig it. I would play this as is this way and go from there. So that's hopefully some advice that you can potentially kind of see what I did, and hopefully you can kind of do the same with your pre-release event and your kit. If you found this video informative, I would really appreciate a like and a subscribe. Comment down below to support this with the algorithm. All of those things really do help a lot. I upload a lot of different TCG content, primarily Pokemon, with the new set and, of course, the rotation happening. I'm going to be diving into a lot of different decks. If there's a different decks you want to see for the upcoming standard format, let me know down below in the comments, of course, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Much love and peace out.